Police officers. Is there a call you wish you had never answered? I work the other side of the radio, the calls coming in, the people on the other end not always realizing what's about to happen when they dial 911. There are some calls that stay with you, some that you wish you could unhear, some that no amount of training or mental preparation can fully erase. A few years back, I got a call about a major vehicle accident. When we arrived, the scene was worse than anything I'd imagined. One of the drivers was on the ground, fully engulfed in flames, desperately trying to crawl back into his vehicle, screaming for help. In the back seat, strapped into her car seat, his baby girl was already gone. The fire burned so hot that by the time it was extinguished, the baby was reduced to nothing but bones. We managed to get the man to the hospital. He survived, badly burned over a large portion of his body, but I couldn't shake the feeling that it might have been kinder if he hadn't. The images from that scene haunted me long after the smoke cleared. Another call came in years later. A man on the line who ended his own life while still speaking to me. There's a moment that freezes, a sharp edge of disbelief and helplessness that doesn't fade. You train for situations like these, but training doesn't prepare you for the human side of it, the rawness, the immediate grief that's tangled with horror and regret. I've guided people through CPR who had no business handling it, trying to hold their composure while the reality of the situation ate at them. One father called in a panic, claiming he'd found his 18-month-old son drowned in the tub. I coached him step by step through CPR, heart hammering, knowing every instruction could mean life or death. Later, it came out that the child hadn't drowned. He'd been beaten to death. The disbelief and anger are suffocating in moments like that. You're a guide, a voice on the other end, and there's nothing you can do to undo what's happened. No magic words, no quick fix. There was the call with a 16-year-old girl who had hung herself from a trellis arch. She was gone before we arrived, but the small details stuck with me. The dusty table behind her, the scuff marks, the streaked footprints showing she had tried to pull herself back up after jumping. Her tiny hands still clutched the sides of the arch. These moments are impossible to forget, and even after years, they echo in ways you don't anticipate. After 5 years of this, I've learned that you either become numb, cynical, or develop a warped sense of humor to survive. Most first responders laugh at things they shouldn't, joke in ways that seem cruel to outsiders just to keep from breaking. You have to compartmentalize, to push the horror down deep enough to keep functioning on the next call. The job demands it. The job punishes those who can't. But there are nights when that compartmentalization fails, when the memory of someone's last moments comes back in flashes, and the weight of it presses down in ways you can't shake. It doesn't get easier. You don't walk away untouched. Some days it feels like forever, like the calls will never end and the images will never fade. You learn to breathe, to step from one moment to the next, to lean on the humor, the camaraderie, the brief glimpses of relief and normalcy wherever you can find them. You answer the next call. You do the job, again and again, even when your mind wants to shut down, even when your heart can't fully recover. I could tell myself I'm used to it, that experience will make it easier. But some calls, some scenes, they stay. They're stitched into the edges of your memory, and there's no way to unsee them. You just keep going, because the next person on the line might need you to. And you answer, even when every fiber of you wishes you didn't have to.